Because the more signatures we have, the more impressive it is on getting qualified for that, CDBG grant, so appreciate everybody taking the time to sign up on that and everything. It's now time to call to order a public hearing, pertaining to ordinance number 300. This is an ordinance amending ordinance number 71, 85, and 101 of the town of Kimball, Tennessee regarding the assessment of court costs on matters heard in the municipal court of the town of Kimball, Tennessee. Anybody have any comments or thoughts on that?
Until we go to court.
Not, then we'll close the public hearing with a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Motion and second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, so now it's, time to call to order the January the 8th, 2026 meeting of the Kimball Board of Mayor and Alderman. I'd like to ask if Alderman Matthews will lead us in prayer, and if Alderman Sis will lead us in pledge of allegiance.
Our dear Heavenly Father, we come to you tonight. Thank you during this new year, season, and time, good success that the town of Kimball has had in the year 2025, and we look forward to continued success financially and all for the 2026. We do lift up all the employees that work in the town of Kimball and each citizen that lives here, works here, plays here. We just thank you for each family that's represented here at this meeting tonight. Special blessing be upon any in our community that have lost loved ones to death. Lord, we pray your comfort on them. You're in control of all situations. And for people who are going through sickness, we pray that you comfort them and heal them to do your holy will. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Alderman Matthews. Recorder May, if you'll call the roll. Here.
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 Here. That was a week there, didn't you? Okay, first thing is approval of the minutes of the public hearing and regular meeting from December the 4th, 2025.
Make a motion to approve.
Second.
Motion and second, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Old business, Alderman Lumpy,
No, sir.
Vice Mayor Case.
No, sir.
Alderman Sis,
No, sir.
Alderman Matthews. Okay, I've just got one thing here, the town was notified in December that the Blue Cross Healthy Place grant was not funded. So we did not get the Blue Cross Healthy Place grant again. Okay, the next thing on the agenda is the second and final reading of ordinance number 300. Ordinance amending, numbers 81, 85, and 101 of the town of Kimball, Tennessee regarding the assessment of court cost on matters heard in the municipal court of the town of Kimball, Tennessee.
That's 71. You said 81.
I did, 71, 85, and 101.
I make a motion to approve on second final reading. Ordinance 300.
Second motion.
Sorry.
All right, any other discussion on that? Not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? second, any other discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Next thing we have is to discuss the park and recreation director. Lottie, do you wanna read this, or?
I can, we stopped taking applications on December the 13th, am I right? 15th, sorry, 15th. We only had one application turned in, and it was just, not exactly what we were looking for. So it is my recommendation to the board that we get back out there.
How is it advertised?
That's another thing is how many different ways it needs to be advertised. That's what I was gonna ask as well. Yeah, right now, we just put it in a local paper.
On the website?
We don't know until we continue to try. And my thoughts are, as much as I do for soccer, I can't do any more than that. I really can't. I took it on, we've got signups coming this month, and I'm gonna do signups, and I'm gonna get us through soccer season. I'm trying to find somebody that will assist me during this time, but after that, I don't know.
Well, there's a lot more to that when you talk about having the meetings to sign them up. A lot of it's done online, but then you have to have coaches meetings, you have to, get the players all registered, uniforms, and
Get
just
your
those,
schedule.
there's a lot to do on getting that done, I mean, the only two options we have would be either to accept, applications again, or either attempt to go another direction and try to get, just a part-time person. We could do it seasonal and just get someone to help with the, soccer, so. Whatever y'all prefer.
We have a full-time park director. If we expect the park to grow, we have to have a full-time guy or lady to do it.
If we accept just a seasonal position, we're just saying that soccer is the only thing that's important to us over there. And I don't think that's the way that it needs to be looked at. I mean, we've got a huge investment over there. There's so many more things that can be done for people that are my age and older that we haven't even tapped into. And we should be offering more things for our community members, in my opinion. That's Teresa's opinion.
I make a motion that we advertise this park director. Park director, again, and maybe advertise it
In more
in,
places.
more places, to see what we get.
Yeah, that's a good place right there.
Or is this after?
Post it on Indeed.
Yeah, it's a good one.
And then see what we get back, see what we get. Maybe there's somebody out there that,
Didn't see it in November.
because you're gonna take care of the children, right?
Yes, sir.
How do we get?
How long?
That's my motion.
I'll second that.
You need to make a decision how long to leave it up.
What is this? This is,
January.
eight. The next meeting's on video.
March first.
You wanna
That's too short.
run it for the rest of the month? How's that? What are you looking at? You want to say something? Way down in here? No, is this gonna start with first? said. I don't have a clue what she said.
Only like 4 weeks if you're trying to get it off. Run it a little longer. I
Run for
agree.
4 weeks?
No longer than 4
No longer than 4
No,
weeks.
no, longer.
Longer than 4 weeks. You want, Zachary, you wanted to 30? You want that one?
I'm just throwing something out. We're gonna have to advertise it longer than what we did the last time, which was 4 weeks.
I think
And we've got to get the word out there.
Let's do it
So-
March the 30th then.
Sounds
See
good.
on Facebook there.
March the 30th. It's in my motion.
One other thing, on discussion there on that, got a little discussion, on discussion, do you want to include first thing people wanna know, was it paid? Do you wanna include that in the advertisement?
I think that's gonna be a big factor in who applies for it. Here, you may get a lot of people that, after I find out what it is, I'm not gonna Google it. What dollar amount do we have in the budget right now for the park director? She's writing now, y'all. 40,000. I mean, if we're gonna go with this thing, we might as well just throw it out there. And that's what we got budgeted, and that's what we was paying the other one.
What's Jasper's part director make?
I have no idea. Do you know? Anybody know?
I think he has more,
He definitely got more.
duties.
They have 2. They got Jamie and, looked at his face.
Justin.
Justin Neighbors.
But if we start with 40, that's what let's start there anyway, and see what we get.
I know.
And we have somebody that's,
I used to be.
Let's say 40,000 with the potential, depending on your qualification, to be more.
right. I'll add that to the motion if you want to.
Like that.
Yeah.
I'll second
Okay.
that.
All right.
Okay, but now we got a motion and a second, and what we're gonna, how long we're gonna do it, and description a little bit of what it pays. Any other discussion on that? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay. Next thing is to, discuss the cell tower location. Last meeting, I asked our attorney to look into what we need to do to get enough people to approve that cell tower up at the water tank.
And I sent an email to Chris, that's the representative from the engineering company, and he said they were going to take that and we're going to send back, basically renderings of what the, tower would look like on that property. Also, we're going to look into whether or not it could be attached or erected on the water tank itself, like you all would consider doing for the emergency connection tower. And then also do a rendering of what a tower would look like if it was, done on a light pole standard of art, if that became, then we see the site. I have not got anything back from him on that one there, so, I did get a response back saying you do all that, but I haven't got anything from him since then.
What about the property owners on Timber Ridge Estate?
Well, the majority of the lots there are still owned by the current developer, which is Thunder Air. So, I think that one property owner, the way those restrictions are written, could have the authority to approve the variance. But I understood he was going to approach me about that. I don't know if he's done that.
With that cell tower guy
Correct.
was going to
Yeah.
approach,
Yes.
okay. Well, with him owning the majority and then we own a couple
Right.
of lots ourselves. So, and how does that read, the majority or?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, it's actually, I think it's, came to the planning commission meeting workshop.
So, when do we have any idea?
I can reach back out to him again to see, they never sent the rendering. He said he could do a 3D rendering that showed, that depicted what the towers would look like at all the different locations, but they would be different. But I haven't got anything else.
So, we just need to keep pushing for that. Cell tower.
Right. I think the three are leaving on that same person.
300 feet or something.
The one from Jackson Point, I think, is 180 feet. Because we went up 250 feet.
Well, I'd like to get an answer on that because we desperately need a better cell service. And so, we should push them a little bit and try to get a answer whether they're gonna do that or not. And if we can use that property as a water tower, water tank. There's no motion to make stand on that, or? Alright. Then, maintenance report on the Matthews.
When did they get everything's working good and smoothly, and no pumps out, so that's good.
We were expecting some heavy rains, and so they've been working on making sure all the drains were clear today, and doing whatever we can to make sure we don't have any flooding issues, but it just depends on how much we get, you know.
About 3.5.
Fire report, Alderman Sis.
Park responded to 7 calls for the month of December. There were 3 mutual aids, 2 rescues, 1 commercial compactor fire, and 1 civil 9. You have anything else?
Yeah, I was gonna ask the board, but after listening to this meeting, I don't know if we can do that or not, but I was gonna ask the board to go, try again on the Fireman Association grant. We got the safety grant last year, and we would like to try the rescue grant this year. But if it's gonna mess up that, then we can't do it, so you just have to let me know.
I don't think one would have anything to do with the other, would it? I don't think so.
I didn't know, that's just why I was asking, cause I just come in on the tail end of it, and,
It's easier just to try and see what they say.
okay, I mean, y'all let me do it, then we'll try. It's gotta be done by, the opening is 28th this month.
I'll
For
make
it.
a motion that the fire department apply for the grant.
I'll second.
Alright, we got a motion and a second there. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Thank y'all.
Park board report on the month.
The Park and Recreation Board did not meet during the month of December. The next, soccer registration is now open online, and it will run through February the 8th. The next Park and Recreation Board meeting will be January 27th at 5:30 here at Town Hall. We'd love to have you involved.
Okay, let's take a break from that. We do need to have a workshop to discuss the CDBG grant and what we, if we were to get it, what we would want to do with it. Does anybody have a problem with the 22nd, January 22nd? Have a workshop at 5 o'clock.
I don't know yet.
January 22nd,
Make it if you can.
2 weeks from now. $1,258.75. Report fees, $10. Sessions Court, $359.10 for a total of $1,175.10. And the police department for the month of December had 167 calls, and we'll give you the total for the year of 2025 was 2,904 calls, and that's all I have on the police department.
Okay, if you wanna go ahead and continue with the planning commission report.
Okay, monthly planning commission meeting scheduled for Tuesday, December 16th, 2025 at 5:30 p.m. was canceled. The planning commission meeting for January is scheduled for Tuesday, January the 20th, 2026 at 5:30 p.m. The public is invited to attend.
Okay, attorney report.
Report there.
Any new business, Alderman Mosley?
No, sir.
Vice Mayor Case?
No, sir.
Alderman Sis?
No.
Alderman Mathew? Got a couple of things here I want to mention. Town hall maintenance will be closed January the 19th for the MLK holiday. Sanitation will resume on Tuesday, January the 20th. And our next meeting will be Thursday, February the 5th, 2026 at 6 p.m. Do we have any public comment?